Alright, boys and girls, welcome. I'm Saya, and today we are playing 60 Seconds. If you haven't played this game or heard of it, you must be living under a rock, because this game just, I think it just reached its 5 years. Maybe it's going on a little bit closer to 6 now. Um, anyways, if you haven't heard of the game, I'll roll a clip right now. 60 Seconds is set in a suburban neighborhood as a nuclear bomb is detonated. You play as either the mom or the dad, and you have 60 seconds to collect as many resources and your family as you possibly can and survive as many days until you're safe and the military or some other force saves you from the nuclear wasteland. Sometimes you survive, and sometimes you die. The full atomic experience, scavenge around your house for supplies, and survive the post-apocalypse. Okay, perfect. Gonna do Ted, gonna do Little Boy. Since this is my first real time playing through the game, I think it's crucial we get a easy start. Gas mask, Dolores, got Big Gal. Flashlight. I don't know how important flashlights are, but I think the goal is we'll work our way from front to back. So like we'll, everything in the back of the house first. Okay, and then we'll run to the front, get everything last minute as we can. 60 seconds is not a lot of time to like try to put yourself in a good situation for surviving the apocalypse is something that I've realized. Where's my wife? I'm gonna say an opinion that I think Mr. Ted over here would agree. We need our wife to cook us meatloaf. But hey, I mean, it's the Cold War. It's probably like the 50s, whatever. You know? It is what it is. I'm just kidding. Sexism is only funny if it's a joke. Grab the water. I really haven't grabbed any food. Boys, I think I messed up. I grabbed like no food. This might screw us over. So the goal is for us to get rescued by someone and not get murdered by the random wastelanders. Okay. All of us made it in the shelter. Cool. Cards, gun, axe. Cool, that's good. Flashlight, checkers. Cool. Okay, we have a decent amount of soup and water. I think they gave us a little bit to start off with. Tough surviving conditions. Let's hope it'll be over soon. Might end up dead somewhere in a wasteland ditch. That is pessimistic. That's not what they say is a good outlook to have when you're in dire situations. Timmy seems okay. He drew Bajungas. What? Timmy's a perv, not gonna lie. I think we're gonna send Mary Jane out because we can turn her into like the Hulk. Oh, we got soup, so that's cool. I think we like smashed I think it was like you smashed a spider and then it leaves something there, but the spray's gone, so that sucks. Enough sitting around, time to visit the surface, maybe. I think she'll take food with her. I read something that it's good to give her food. I hope she turns into like Purple Hulk. Purple She-Hulk. Okay. Went outside, let's hope that she hears back. Discuss anything willing. Silence is really disturbing. We should pull the radio. We might break it. How fortunate we took the radio with us. We could probably use some music. They still play music out here. Ted isn't thirsty. Life's hard right now. Dolores is good. Timmy's good. Yeah, okay. At least he was 5 minutes ago. What does that mean? That's suspicious. Good news. The government has announced they're dropping crates filled with supplies in our area. Okay. I think I'll send Dolores out. Oh, that's eerie right there. We went to supplies and our gas mask got a bit damaged. Not a bit damaged, it's completely gone. It's a lot damaged. No taken, don't stand under a supply drop. What? Okay, so we have like stereotypical dumb Americans, I guess. Exactly, huge, contained a few supplies, definitely helped us. 2 watt, cool, that's what we need. Timmy needs something to drink. Cool. A group of doctors at her door. Sure, wait. Do I? They might, like, bust in here. So I think we can actually escape with a scientist, but I'm gonna pass on it. I'm passing. She still isn't back yet. What is this, a scam? They're not even real doctors. No way we're giving the crooks anything. Ted should drink something soon. Ted is hungry. Dolores cannot survive without water. Dolores has not eaten for a while. Timmy should eat. Okay, so they all get food. They need water, I think that's what it was. Cool. Oh, we had the most curious visitors today. One of them was making the sound of galloping horse noise using a pair of rocks and hitting them against each other. Yeah, they seem a little bit crazy, I'm not gonna lie. We'll pass. Okay, although we tried to decline politely, the guests were clearly offended, galloped away, waving wooden swords and screaming something about cutting down shrubberies. All good. Everyone's happy in the clan. However, there might be something out there that could help us. Let's keep our eyes and ears open. Sure. Oh. I thought that was laughing. That was very eerie. We knew it. The government has not fallen, and they're coming to save us. They said they will be in touch in a couple days. We'll give the boys some water, I guess. Guess what? We already got ourselves a very own follow garden. We got a bunch of mushrooms growing on the wall. That's not good. Yeah, that's not good. They're big enough to be eaten. How about that? No. You might save some food, but you might need to get your stomach pumped in. You don't have any of that. Or you'll go on a psychedelic trip. Although there's no cow pies to ferment them on, so. We may be hungry, but there's just some things that we'll never eat. Wall fungus is one of them. This is exactly what you should do. Not eat the random wall fungus. We gotta look for our ammo. Cause what's the use of a gun with no bullets? Oh, she's probably infecting everyone with radioactive particles right now. That's great. Found the ammunition covered by a can. Too bad it was empty, but at least we have our bullets back. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning from the shelter, from the service. We were hoping the expedition would be successful. Too bad was not the case. Dude, she took the food, she left, she comes back like this. It was a mistake. Ted is hungry. Ted isn't thirsty. Okay. I don't know if this is how we get her to, like, get all, like, mutiny. Going back to the wasteland, unsafe unless you're doing it. Dolores. Mutated rodents are attacking our supplies. We're hoping they give us water. That's all I care about. Because, right now it's not looking... So, does Mary Jane die? Or is this where she turns into a She-Hulk? We should get Mary Jane something to drink. Mary Jane is starving. We better give her some food, or else. Dolores would really like to eat. Okay. No food for you. We've been prepared for this expedition since yesterday. Feel ready to go out. Dolores, and I believe... You know what, why not? She can have the harmonica. Oh wait, shoot, what does the star mean? I should click on the star. Oh, okay, so I'll wait for the instructions from the legend. Oh, so that's like ways you can escape. So eventually, maybe we'll have other stuff. We know very little about what's going on outside. It'd be a good idea to find more, maybe discover if anyone else made it. Sleepy, she has no energy. Honestly, she just seems like a teenager. Mary Jane seems sleepy all the time and has no energy for anything. Again, typical teenager activities. Mary Jane keeps fainting. That's not typical. Parents, if you're watching, if your teenager faints consistently, you should look about that. Mary Jane is quite hungry. I just fed her. Oh, phone ring. Wait, there's no phone down here. It's a little suspicious. Well, great news! The fallout outside has mostly gone. It should be much safer to travel on the surface. Mary Jane keeps fainting. We really need to find something for her to drink fast. Mary Jane's diet could use a little food. Dude, I've been feeding her the past 3 days. How much does she need to eat? Mary Jane's condition isn't any better. When Mary Jane is tired, she becomes cranky. She should be better in a few days. Okay, so we don't need to put medicine in her. We had thought phone calls were a thing of the past after the atomic bomb obliterated anything in our town. However, a phone booth on our street survived bombing somehow. Seems to be ringing right now. Mary Jane, go get radiated some more. When we answer the phone, we clearly hear a gasp of relief from the caller. They introduce themselves as survivors from a nearby town or valley. We had started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Something must have gone wrong on their side. We hope they will get back to us. Ted isn't hungry anymore. Mary Jane found out she's not getting a single drop of water. She got fierce. She stormed out into the wasteland, shouting over her shoulder that we'll regret this and that she's getting her water one way or another. We are seriously terrified. Boys' Day! Let's go. Father-son. We stumble upon a weird signal and exchanging radio frequencies. We're pretty sure that behind layers of terrible static and screams, you can hear a voice. A voice speaking in a foreign language. Or, oh dear, what if it's the Soviets? We should probably listen to it. What about the children? I don't care about the children. I think the children will be fine, guys. Okay, they're Soviets. They're gonna speak Russian. I don't think... Timmy, look at him. He looks kind of stupid. I don't think he can speak Russian. We were relieved at first when we figured out it wasn't the Soviets. Turned out it was the Canadian... Dude, the Youper so dirty like that? Speaking a foreign language, which isn't much better. Either way, they're foreigners, and we couldn't understand what they were saying. Not a word. How disappointing. Oh, Dolores is back. She looks not good. We refused to trade. Hopefully we made the right choice, but the traders were not too happy about this. During our expedition, we stumbled upon the ruins of a familiar building, our local bank. Although a place like that might not be a ideal source of useful supplies, we decided to go in anyway. You never know what we might find. Bags of cash, obviously. 4 cans of soup! We need water! Looks like the bank got robbed just before the blast. The vault was cracked open with saws hidden in teddy bears. Who does that anyways? We can see why they wanted to rob it so badly. The place was filled with tomato soup cans. How did it end up here? Maybe the mail had it delivered to a bank instead of a food bank. We found a shopping bag on the floor next to the counters. It contained a couple of rotten bananas, a hand cream, pair of bunny slippers, and some bottled water. Tempting as all these treasures may have, 1 water, cool. Limited ourselves to taking the water. We thought the dark alley with supplies neatly stacked at the end, promising, but our complete surprise, it was an ambush. A bandit came out of nowhere trying to intimidate us with a rifle. Some really bad breath. Both aimed at our direction. We panicked, tossing something at him, and made a run for it. The harmonica we threw at him hit him right in the forehead, knocking him unconscious. Might sound paranoid, but we think someone followed us. Let's just hope that doesn't happen again. Last expedition got us thinking. Maybe we should just drive away from this nightmare somehow. Of course, most of the automobiles are completely burned out, but if we find a solid base and scavenging enough parts, perhaps we could build a vehicle of our own. We better keep an eye out for those on our future expeditions. Supplies are scarce and morale's low. You can almost smell the desperation in the shelter. We're pretty sure there's a small group of survivors nearby, mostly old folks from their retirement home. Shouldn't be hard to borrow some of their supplies. They're old anyways. Ah, this is a problem, guys. So, do we be moral people? Or do we just steal from the elderly and, you know, they're kind of gonna kick the bucket anyways, so... I don't know, guys. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by his toe. If he hollers, let him go. My mother says to pick the very best one, and it is not you. The old people have been spared by eeny, meeny, miny, mo, guys. Oh, the military? Question mark? Robbing innocent people? Absolutely not. We are not savages. We cannot stoop that low. It's important to keep our values even in these troubling times. See? Especially in these troubling times. Let's set a new shiny example and leave these poor people alone. To the mark bus stop, pin the donating head count. Weird. That sounds like a trick. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna play it safe. Dang it. We missed our chance to let the military know we're here. There's a good bet they will get it back soon, but when will that be? We tried track of dates, but they don't add up. Luckily, Timothy remembered it's his birthday today. We should get him a present or a cake or both. So it's settled. We got him a soup cake. But what about a gift? Let's give him checkers. I don't think he can break checkers, right? What is that? Timmy. When we were taking our cover of the shelter, we barely had time to grab anything. So the checkers set it, let me see, half pieces. Seems you could still play with one half. Since Timmy has been enjoying himself. Go with the hatchet. Probably like chop someone, you know? She seems like a strong, independent woman. Dolores is on her way to the surface. Let's hope she'll make it back safe and sound. Decided to peek outside for just a minute to see the store around the corner still standing. When we were about to set foot, we heard a growl in the darkness and a pair of ferocious eyes appeared a few feet away. Let's take the flashlight. I think we could get a dog from this. Did we get the dog? We decided to check what's coming for us. Guess what? It was a dog. The poor thing seemed tired. We let it stay with us for the night. Next morning, I opened the door to let it out. It still hasn't returned. Hopefully, it will come back later. Today, we were visited by a strange-looking little man who introduced himself as a trader. He insisted his prices are so low that it's practically cutting his own throat. That's a little bit gruesome. The least we could do is take a look at his offer, although for some reason we don't really trust him. They offer a map for a gun. I'll give them the harmonica. Homeboy needs to he needs to get a cut. Cool. Weird man tried to make us buy fried cockroaches on a stick, covered in some mysterious sauce. These snacks look pretty disgusting, so we turned them down, but we brought something else from him. Looked a little disappointed. After all that we spent down here, we're not exactly clean. We smell bad, real bad. It doesn't bother us until we notice it, and now we're about to get sick, so why not take a shower? We don't have soaps, but how are you gonna use bullets as soap? How? Just do a water shower. Oh, there's a knock on the door. Oh, they do not look good. The world has ended. Who cares about showering? We can get used to it. Adapting shouldn't be hard. It would be like a camping trip. It will. Oh no, that smells terrible. Don't puke. Don't. Suspicious looking stains cover part of the page. What does he mean by that? What do you mean by that? Young woman dressed in a white knocked on her door today is telling a story about a twin brother. Active bandit. I tried to defeat a bandit earlier. Still fears. Cool. I think we will send Timmy, our young, strong lad. Oh, dude, it's the banana guy from Fortnite right there. The women quickly called the group of her friends, and we set out for what turned out to be a successful mission. Finding out the lost twin brother wasn't a problem. He was hanging on top of some antenna next to the fence, trying to escape. In his duel with the bandit leader, he lost a hand, but the group quickly tended to his injuries, and he'd be just fine. Sibling thanks us 100 times, said they would definitely contact us again. Ted is still sick. Timmy's looking very pale. That's not good. Played a game, list things you hate the most, and our neighbor's name kept coming up for some reason. This reminded us that the little weasel had a safe room in his living room. We always wondered what was inside. Maybe now's the time to find out. But who will do the honors of stealing the possessions? I think it has to be the dad. You're waging war against your neighbor. Gotta be the head of the household that does it, right? Literally just a harmonica. Dolores is not coming back. No, Dolores is dead. Seems like he's gonna die, so I'm gonna give him the med kit. We can't lose this many people. We better take a cautious peek outside when a furry beast jumped us. Good thing our hearts were not battered in a fat, heavy hamburger diet because it was our dog friend. Not a mutant lurking to chew our bones. Good boy. He seems to be hungry. Shall we give him something? Of course. Of course. Always give the pupper food. Although can they have tomatoes? I don't know if, it's whatever. Alright, he's not sick anymore. Ted doesn't look super hot. The dog was back to his formal self in under an hour. We don't know what they put in that soup, but man, that stuff is good. We decided that dog needed a name. And the right name for him was Pancake. Come here, Pancake. Who's a good boy? Pancake stayed around for a while, but was gone next morning. We bet he'll come back. Maybe it's safe. Okay, Timmy? I think Timmy, because he's like okay right now. Sleazy looking, carrying an equally scruffy bag. Yeah, why not? I mean, we have a lot of... He gave us the cat. Did he really just... Yeah, he gave us the cat. So that's the scientist, I think, that did that. As soon as the door was closed behind the trader, the bag started violently shaking, emitting screeching, hellish sounds. Terrified, we backed up against the walls. When the beast finally escaped, it turned out just to be an angry house cat. The feline gave us a menacing look and promptly sat down in the corner to clean itself. The collar says Sakharov. Is that its name? I'm assuming Sarikov. So I'm assuming that guy was like a Russian scientist and he just planted, I don't know, like a spying device. Good day outside, stretch a bit, get some fresh air, toxic air, maybe scavenge a thing or two. Alright, Ted. Honestly, the harmonica's done us well. I'm gonna give him the... No, I should give him food. He's gonna be gone for a while. Maybe he won't come back. Well, Shrekov or Sherekov or whatever his name is, he seems, happy as a clam. Honestly, now that all these people are gone, we kinda can ration a lot easier. Received another transmission from the army, though. Why not? We're like about to die anyways. I think this is our last ditch attempt for safety. It's not like we have anyone to play cards with either. The cards are in place, all we need is to wait for the enemy to pinpoint our location. That shouldn't take too long, we hope. Sharkov considers our shelter home now. We might as well try to get along. We should try to carry it around and pet it in the head. All cats like good pet, and Sharkov should hopefully be no exception. Otherwise, any attempt to touch the cat could lead to an untimely death. Timmy, go for it. Well, he has a broken leg now. That's great. We actually rubbed its head before it ran away in the panic. It was nice and soft. They say petting a fluffy animal is good for you, and sure enough, we feel slightly better. Who's we? Is Timmy like schizophrenic now? Wait, am I just in one of their heads? I don't know. Who came up with the insane idea? This is a wild beast. Can't be tamed. The encounter has left us both physically and emotionally scarred. One thing's for sure, we don't even try to pet it again. While playing in the shelter, Shrekov stumbled upon a small wooden box hidden behind some loose bricks. It contained some useless memorabilia and an old bug spray. Last thing we expected while sitting in the fallout shelter was a trumpet played by someone who's clearly not a trumpet player, who had probably never heard a trumpet player in his entire life. He came with a friend who knocked on the door and demanded that we let the maritime enter so you could take from the rich and give to the poor. Should we go for it, man? These guys are probably gonna raid us. We're probably dead. We've been in here a month. They took something. Something's gone. They took the radio and the bugs. We're not married at all. They told us that we were rich and that we should share with the other 99% of their wasteland. They grabbed a few things and left. We couldn't do anything to stop them. Their green clothes were too dang hypnotizing. Fresh addition to our little family. We should keep an eye on it, and believe it or not, we noticed something else on its collar. It seems to be a metal plate with the address on it. Yeah. Before we reached the end of our street, we were stopped by two men wearing dark coats and stylish hats. They rushed toward up the cat, saying they've been looking in for a while now. Supposedly, Sharkov belongs to an old lady who's rather fond of it, misses the little guy dearly. We shrugged and went back to our shelter. The cat didn't seem to care, and why should we? Good thing we didn't get too attached to it the last few days. Woke up to the dripping sound today and noticed that there's something leaking from the pipes. The green liquid looks innocent enough, even after it ate. Oh, I thought they said that they ate the green liquid. Even after it ate through the table and the chairs and the floor patching. Maybe there's something in the briefcase. Knock at the door. We grabbed our old suitcase, shoved it under the pipe. Seems like all the liquid was supposed to leak out during the night. On the bright side, we don't have to worry about the smell making us sick anymore. The downside, our suitcase completely ruined. Our friends are back. The twins managed to find a safe spot that they could do a pretty camp as well for their group. Everything was going well until the workers got into a fight and a raider banned. It's very important for the group to finish the camp fast, but their injuries are not. They're asking if we have any spare meds. No, because Timmy was sick. He just, he needs those little packets of vitamin C, some Sprite, and some Vicks, and he'll be right fine. We were so worried to do so, but we had to refuse. We're sorry to do so, but we had to refuse. We need the meds for ourselves. We don't have any meds even for ourselves. You never know when one of us could fall sick or get injured. He is injured. Who is to say that it would help us as well? They're disappointed, but they understood. At least we think we did. Full of, like the man on the other side of the door knocking, claiming that he was willing to offer a lot for decent ammunition. He wants to trade bullets for bullets. I don't know how that works. Oh, he's back. He does not look good. Checkers instead of ammunition. The quite confusing try to explain what ammunition is. We pretended to understand nothing. It's very amusing until we left with our checkerboard. So you just... Okay, well maybe he'll bring something back. First supply, Sharkov is back in our shelter this morning. We're not exactly sure why or how it came back. It is good to take care of, appreciate our kind heart optimism, or just stockpile of soup cans. Safely returned, soup cans, cool. 6 water, what a Chad. We're in a rush because the raiders could come back any minute. We grabbed a few things at random. One thing turned into bug killing spray. We window shopped nearly parking lots for a vehicle that wasn't completely burnt out. Fortunately, we found nothing. Maybe future expeditions will be lucky. Judging by the sound of gunfire and screams, it seems like a band of thugs taking control of the area going. Alright, Timmy, man. During the night, we heard some suspicious sounds coming from the horror. We peeked out in the morning, saw a leather suitcase, had no address or name on it. I'm pretty sure it's meant for us. Probably accepted. Food. Oh, no. Oh, wait. Gun. Take gun, child. Go shoot. I want the dog. I don't like the cat. A loud crash, suspended shriek, and a bit of debris falling from our ceiling. Truly a recipe for a good start to the day. As it turns out, Sharkov found a new toy, a bit of unconscious wiring. Or innocuous wiring. That is ripped out of the wall. Who knows what the cable's for, but our lights are still on so it can't be that important, right? Should we take the wire away? Yes. I think we definitely should. Timmy's back? Maybe Dolores? No, Dolores is dead. Pulled the wire outside and found a half burnt out truck that was with two surprised gentlemen inside, surrounded by an array of blinking bulbs. That's some space tech right there. Were they listening in on us or our very own shelter? Their feeble excuse about a roadside picnic didn't convince. Even Timmy knows you can't have picnics here. The car had no wheels. I think the theory still stands, and Sharkov part of the Russian, and those guys, I'm assuming, are the Russians, or Sharkov's Russian, and then it's Americans listening in. Or we could give to able to enjoy the sunshine. Oh, last man standing, 40 days. What? As long as we're safe, we can stay down here on the other side of the door, and they don't seem too friendly. In fact, they've promised a painful death at least 17 times, and it's already been 55 minutes since they've arrived. We'd better prepare, they noticed. Padlock, go for it. I should not have given Timmy the gun. Pacifist. Oh, so we just locked the door. Cool. We didn't think a small padlock would stop them, but it turned out to be enough to discourage their own attackers. It seems that they give this whole break-in a fair shot, but ultimately gave up and left. Too bad the padlock is no shape to be used again. We need to think of other ways to fight off bandits other than hungry and other hungry barbarians. We're able to defend our home this time. What if they come back? Agents were spying on us now at the door. They want to explain themselves. Sure. They were agents, real live security agents, government mission. We saw their identity cards briefly. They weren't listening in on us. It was the cat they were interested in instead. They made a request too, wanting us to aid in some of their secret missions in the future. If we do that, they promised to extract the government's safe house full of supplies and donuts. Hopefully they come back soon with more information. Hear that noise coming from below? That's probably the right time to check the manhole cutter. Is it the one girl? Is she She-Hulked now? Been living there with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in the manhole. Oh, we found treasure down there. Pills, bottles, and other mechanical supplies. Stacked on a few shelves, narrow just enough for stock. You maniacs, you blew it up. Ah, dang you, all the heck. That's something we should have told our neighbors when they took our BBQ last spring. Those were good times, even if they wasted a perfectly good barbecue. Living in the past is not wise in our current situation. We need to think of today and tomorrow. Ted has recovered from his sickness, and his stomach is rumbling. The twins kept their promise and came to visit us. The issue is simple. They need meds. Oh, I just used the meds. They started building their own camp. Oh, he's back. Oh, and his cast is off, so I'm assuming he's healed. What's in it for us? First kid is a real treasure these days. Rarity to find. We can't just give it. We were so afraid for Timmy. He came back wasteland. For our daily bread and butter needs, we always want small. Store next door. They had the most amazing clerk who asked, come again. +4 soup, plus radio. There's a restroom. We found a dead body next to first aid. Guess it didn't help them. There's no time. Tony started treated for its injuries before it's too late. Sure. Gang of thugs started a door. We will shoot them. Full American. Go crazy, man. We were able to defend our homes. Oh, so we just shot them straight up. Spare ammo we brought came in handy. Enough is enough. Flashlight. Go for it. Brought some news of a vehicle parked down the street. It looked very unique, but we never got close enough to get a good look. We're almost certain it's not a bandit trap. Perhaps we should send... Doesn't it explode? I'm pretty sure it explodes. Watch, it's gonna say like it exploded. We chucked a rock. It might be very well trap set by some bloodthirsty thugs. We're not sure. Fall into their hands willingly. Let's let this go for now. The owner of the vehicle is bound to appear eventually. Cat's been staring intensely at her supplies. The eyes are piercing. You can practically feel the tension rising in our shelter. The tension between Timmy and the cat. And this must be how cats communicate. It's time to eat. You know, just take the food. Little Devil utterly devoured the whole can in less than 60 seconds. Hot title drop. And left nothing behind, not even a drop. After that, took a long time, peaceful nap. At least it won't bother us. All hands on deck. There are people on the other side of the door, and they don't seem to... Do we have... I don't think we have bullets. Just chuck the harmonica at them, I guess. They lowered down their weapons and cried a few tears. Surprised by the beauty of our music, they will let us live today. Use the harmonica to help the military pinpoint your location. Donate first aid to the twins. Okay. Oh, wait, shoot. No, dang it. I clicked too fast. I should have harmonica'd. Oh, dang it. I think Ted did. No, we took turns peeking at the shelter for a few times and screaming random words into the wasteland. Oh, dang it. I messed up, guys. And Ted's dead. Ah, filthy bandits can't buy. Timmy keeps falling asleep in his chair. He needs to find a few days to rest. Timmy is no longer hungry. Of all places we could have perished, this is probably the best one. Or maybe not. We survived for 51 days. The end. Ted was captured. Oh. So once you're head of the household, your mom or your daddy died. Well, guys, that was 60 seconds. If you'd like me to play this again, let me know, and, you know, I probably will. Maybe we'll try, you know, they have, like, mods. Maybe we'll try, some of those mods, or we'll do different difficulties. Whatever you guys want to see. Till next time, goodbye.